My name is Simon Backwell, and on behalf of Benefex, who I work for, we won the Best Cybersecurity Awareness Campaign Award 2024.
Could you please provide an overview of your career journey that ultimately led to you becoming the Information Security Manager of Benefex Ltd, along with a brief description and history of the business?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So if I start with the history first, so Benefex has been around since 2003. We offer a SaaS platform called OneHub, and basically we use that platform is used by our customers for employee benefits and experience. So if you were employee, you can then pick your cycle to work on there, childcare vouchers, along with giving recognition to your peers, and amongst other things and services in there. So it's essentially a HR platform for our customers to use. I have been with Benefex since 2011, so coming up nearly 13 years now. I've worked in a variety of different areas across the business. So started in our technical team who create the sites and look after the data for customers, moving into development as a test analyst for a year, and then ultimately ended up as a security analyst back in 2017, and now security manager. So sort of my role is sort of looking after the day-to-day sort of remit under InfoSec across the business. So,
what challenges have you faced as Information Security Manager of Benefex Limited, and what advice would you give to someone who's maybe looking to enter the cybersecurity and resilience industry?
Of course, yeah. So the challenges, I think, one of the big challenges we have is the constant threats and involvement of threats that, not just facing us, but across the world, with the rise of AI and deep fakes and everything like that. Although, 99% of attacks against companies are phishing related, AI is making that harder to spot. Deep fakes could have their impact on businesses, and we've seen this, anecdotally in sort of other organizations. So that's one of our big challenges, and making sure our employees are aware of that. And of course, making sure, as one of the reasons why we won the award, was having an awareness campaign that brings that to life in an engaging way and not just the normal standard question and answer remit, having something a bit more real world and real life. So, that's one of our biggest challenges, is getting employees to sort of take that knowledge on board and go, oh yeah, that's a phishing email. This is what I need to do, and follow the processes. In terms of your second question, my advice would be that to anyone trying to enter this industry, especially the cybersecurity industry, is read up and sort of like take a look at what's online. Follow people online who give out sort of advice and guidance. There's quite a number of experts I follow online. A number of them have social media platforms where, of course, they then provide sort of videos or sort of threads regarding sort of specific topics. So I'd look into that. I'm a big believer in sort of not necessarily having qualifications before you start. And I know that sort of like there's conversations in the industry about, people must have X qualification to get X role. I don't necessarily see it like that. I didn't have any qualifications coming into my role. I got the qualifications as I grew with the business, and as I took on more roles, I went for those qualifications and got them. So I think as long as someone has the right morals and aptitude towards sort of cybersecurity and can understand it, and is going to be objective and sort of analytical about it, then I would look at them as a sort of a good candidate, as opposed to say, I'm just looking for qualifications.
So what would you attribute as the main reason for your business's success, would you say?
Yeah, I think, I've been here since the company was, say, 50, 60 people. We're now 600 people and still growing. I think one of our big successes is the culture, that the employees sort of embody and my colleagues embody. I've been involved in various sort of customer-facing projects and internal projects, and we're all striving to do the right thing to make sure that, the customer and their employees is at the heart of everything we do. So I think that culture and that commitment to sort of do the right thing and sort of like get the project result, done appropriately and correctly. I think that's one of our major successes. And, it's when we have our tender processes and, sort of like customers, we win those customers. One of the big things that they look at is, of course, some of the other customers we have, our sort of our dedication to looking at what they want, and so supporting their employee needs, and sort of the general kind of commitment that we showed to them in that sort of tender process that we can do this. And we've got the support, be it sort of industry awards for benefits and employee benefits, or now support awards in terms of our award as well. So it just it's built on that sort of background success with other customers.
Since winning that award, how has that affected your business, would you say, both internally and externally?
Yeah, internally it's been quite sort of, I would say, humbling and proud at the same time. This was one of the first awards that we've won as a team. We've never gone for awards before this one, and it was quite sort of a proud moment for me personally and the team to get an award on our first go, and especially for the work we put in. I can't take all the credit. A lot of people from across the business contributed to the awareness training that we conducted in 2023-24. So internally, it's been quite an achievement, and people, anecdotally, get a lot of praise internally of great win for us. Externally, I haven't seen there's sort of much in the way from sort of customers or that, but the recognition that has come out across social media for us winning the award has been quite positive, and I think that it's just going to be another thing that we can add to sort of our stories to customers. We do. I hate the phrase we take security seriously, but it's like we do look, take our customer employee data seriously, and we do look at the security carefully, and it's that's sort of supported by us winning this award, because we want to make sure our awareness training is sort of taken correctly by our employees. It's a mandatory thing anyway, but that they are following it, they adhere to it, and they know what to do if something does go wrong. And it's a testament to our customers that they can see that we actually we're doing what we say we do. So,
as an award winner, would you recommend Business Awards UK to other businesses?
Yes, I would. Yeah, it's sort of like, this was my first, as I say, this is my first foray into the awards world. I had no sort of prior knowledge of the company prior to submitting our application, so took careful time to look at you and sort of look at the merits of going for it, and it was quite a positive experience. The submission was straightforward, sort of like the post sort of work up, post submission work, where in terms of finding out we've been shortlisted and then finding out we've won, that was all a positive experience. Any sort of dealings I had with the team were brilliant. So yeah, I think sort of from that side of things, I wholeheartedly recommend it. And then also having the award itself, it's quite a nice experience, and it's all right. It's quite a nice thing to put not just on the Benefex wall, but on my personal sort of CV, as it were. So it's a great achievement, and I think it's one we're all sort of proud of. So yeah, I would wholeheartedly recommend it.
What is the next big step for yourself, would you say, and Benefex Limited?
Yeah, so if I answer Benefex wholly, we've just sort of had just recently announced that we've got new investors, and I think our goal is to expand our business. Not just, we are primarily UK based, but we have employees out in the Philippines, out in the US, and we're expanding to Germany now, because we have customers ranging from UK to EU to global customers. So the scale of the business is increasing, and so that's the big next step for Benefex, I think, is expanding that customer base, expanding to a global reach, and expanding our employees to be global, but still trying to retain that culture and that the ethos that we've had since I joined, and that was there before I joined. For me personally, it's just supporting the business as best I can on that process. Try and write an awareness training this year that is as good as the last one, and hopefully, if people support me in putting it forward for another award, then we'll see what happens from there. But yeah, I'm not. I just want it to be as good as the other one. I'm not sort of like thinking for 1 minute that I can win more awards every year. So it's as long as it's good enough and people enjoy it and it gets the message across, that's a win for me. So.
Brilliant. Well, it sounds like we got a task on hand to improve from last year. So we'll see how it goes. But no, thank you so much for joining us today, Simon. If people want to find yourself, if they want to find Benefex, where can they find yourselves?
Yeah, so primarily LinkedIn. The Benefex website is hellobenefex.com. Myself and Benefex are on LinkedIn. I also have a private X handle, but it's all right. I don't post much on there. So LinkedIn is probably the best place.
Brilliant. We'll make sure to link that in the description. Again, thank you so much for joining us today, Simon.
No, thank you very much, Trem. I appreciate it.